you were making the point that the job market is not improving. It's continuing to decline at a significant rate, just thankfully not as deep and quickly as in the past months. What does the May decline in payroll employment say about the current economic conditions?
Although there's been some moderation in the job loss, this still is a significant job loss, and it still signals a labor market that's not healthy.
Yeah. Well, that's why since back home in visiting with retailers and construction, manufacturing industry, and the service, especially in the commercial real estate, we're not seeing the government programs to help people with mortgages are failing. I think the Hope for Home Ownership, homeowners program was supposed to help 400,000 people keep their homes. It helped like 200. The incentives for new homeowners to purchase homes, again, almost no takers. We're hopeful that some of the new redrawn plans might help, but I still think underlying, as Mr. Cummings said, is a very weak economy that's got some future challenges ahead. There have been a lot of spin in Washington these past months about the impact of the stimulus, and it's almost like we're listening to Baghdad Bob again from Iraq tell us about how the country is winning the war as the U.S. troops are rolling into his city. Last January, two top administration economists argued that if we enacted this stimulus, which is added, will add almost $1 trillion to our debt, that if we did that, we would keep the unemployment rate at or below 8% this year. This level's already been exceeded, correct?
Correct.
And isn't there, from an economic view, looking at the poster and watching the rising unemployment, which trails the economy, as we all know, but looking at the President's projections of 8%, 8.1% versus the current 9.4%, is that statistically significant in unemployment?
Yes, that's a significant difference. And to reach an 8.1% average for the year, we would need to see the unemployment rate drop to well below 8.1% for a good portion of the year to hit that mark. It seems difficult. Yeah,
and the deeper we go into the year, the more severe. We'd almost have to be in the 7% or 6% range at some point to be able to meet that need, which, again, worries me because these are the projections that were used for the budget, which means we're hiding a deeper level of debt. The administration, including the vice presidents, claimed that stimulus policies have added 150,000 new jobs to the level of employment. We see this cited almost daily by the administration. Can you substantiate that claim?
No, that would be a very difficult thing for anybody to substantiate.
And the chairman, who's a highly respected chairman of the Council of Economic Advisors, Chairman Romer, also cited that 150,000 job creation figure in her recent testimony before this committee. You're saying you can't verify that the administration's policies have created those additional 150,000 jobs? No,
we're busy just counting jobs.
Great. The administration's tax reduction went into effect in April. One of the major parts of the stimulus bill adds about $1.10 a day to the income of individual taxpayers. What evidence is there in this report today that measure had any positive effect on employment conditions?
I really wouldn't be able to make a connection between the two in this report.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I just want to make sure we're clear. Mr. Brady has asked you a number of questions, and you have said things. I'm just counting jobs and whatever. Are you saying that the information that he is providing you is inaccurate, or you don't have the information, or that's not a part of what you're answering? Because I think you're sending out a message here. I think that's not what I think you're saying.
Yeah, thank you for the chance to clarify.
Yeah, please clarify.
Yeah, it's just not something we would be able to measure. It doesn't mean it's not true.
There's a big difference.
Right.
All right.
Well, actually, Mr.
I yield
Chairman,
to the gentleman.
I wasn't providing information to Mr. Hall. I was asking about the claims that have been made by the administration, and are they reflected in these job numbers? And his answer was very clear. No, they're not. He can't verify them. They're not justifiable in here. And I understand that he should not go beyond his scope of expertise in these areas. But I think at the time when we're seeing so much spin on the economy, it's important to go to the facts.
Well, now I've got to, I don't want to carry this on too much longer, but Mr. Hall, as I heard what I just want to make sure we're clear. When these statements are made, if you don't have the information, I'd prefer that you say that, because you can see what's happening here. It's apparently, and I don't want it out there that you're saying you're denying the numbers when you don't have the information. Is that, now, can you clarify? Let him clarify. You can go ahead and clarify. I just want to make sure we're clear. All of us need to understand this.
Right, yeah, no, we don't have the information, and because we are just collecting the data. We're not trying to look to see where there are effects from stimulus.
So, but you don't have the unemployment data?
Sure, we have the unemployment data. And
so when we ask you about the unemployment projections of the administration, 8.1%,
right,
versus the current unemployment rate of 9.4%, which you said was significantly significant, you're saying you didn't have that data?
Oh, no, we have that data, and that's absolutely true. The unemployment rate of 9.4% is significantly different from 8.1%.
Okay. Well, the spin continues here, clearly.